Hello guys, my name is Juanjo and I'm back with you to explain you this topic right here. Have you seen these words right here? Much, many, a lot, a few, a little, yes? Now, do you know how to use them? Don't worry, if you don't know, I will explain them to you right now. Okay, so let's begin. Much, many, a lot, a few, and a little. Sorry, I was just thinking about something else, but I was thinking about how to explain this to you because it's simple, but it's just the thing is that you know how to use them well. Okay, so this topic, it's very important that you already know the difference between countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Remember, nouns are objects that we can count or we cannot count. Yes, they can be physical or tangible objects or untangible objects. For example, let me ask you, do you think love is countable? No, right? Love is not countable because I cannot measure how much I love you or how much I love my parents, how much I love my girlfriend, my brothers, my sister, right? It's not countable. Now, let me ask you, what about money or time? Can you count time? If you said yes, you're wrong. No, you cannot count the time. You can count the hours, the minutes, or the seconds, or the days, or the months, or the years. But you cannot count the time. You cannot say 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Yesterday I went to the store and oh my God, this lady in front of me, she just was 3 times in that store. She was 3 times in that store? No, she was like 3 hours or 3 minutes or 30 minutes inside that store. You can count the times, but that's another different topic. Okay, you can say when you count the times, it means to the repetition of the things or the activity that you do constantly. Okay, for example, in this day, I have drunk water. I have drank water maybe around 10 times. Yes, I can count 1, 2, 3. But going back to the time, you cannot count the time. You can count the hours. Now that we got that off the list, we can go to this. Now, much. Now, pay attention right here that in this part, I separated both of these groups of words with a plus sign and a minus sign. This means that it's a big quantity, a big amount. And these two right here, they mean that it's a little amount or a small amount. Yes? Now, for example, much. You can use much when you have a question or an affirmative answer or a negative answer. Yes? Let's take a look at an example right here. Maybe I can ask you, hey, being honest, how much do you love your English teacher? It would be weird, right? Maybe if you loved him a lot. If you say, oh my God, I love him a lot. Do you? Really? Not much, right? You say, well, not much because he's my English teacher. Or you can say, I love him or her a lot. Why? You cannot say many because you cannot count love. Yes? So, how much do you love? Not much and this much right here. You can say, I just love him this much. It's not that much. Now, when you are going to use many, sorry, there's a slight mistake right here. Let's take this off. So much is going to be not countable, sorry, and many is going to be countable, yes? So much is not countable and many. For example, I can ask you, how many books have you read in this free time that you have right now? Have you read one book, two books, three books? How many? And then that's a question, right? And then you can answer, you can say, nah, not many books, honestly. To be honest, not many books. Or you can say, I have read many books. I don't remember how many, but they have been many books. Yes? So books, you can count them. You can say one book, two books, or three books. The time, you cannot count it. And the money, you cannot count it. You cannot say, oh, I have 300 money. No, right? You can say I have 300 pesos or I have $300, but you cannot say I have 300 money. So many is for countable things. And a lot. I love this word a lot, a lot, because it's really simple to use. When you don't know the answer, which one to use, if you don't know how to use or when to use much or many, a lot, it's like a joker. You can use it anytime, anywhere, and in any sentence. So how much do you love your parents? I love them a lot. Or how much do you love your English teacher? I love him a lot. Or I love her a lot. And how many books have you read lately? I don't know, but I'm sure that I have read a lot of books. Yes? So we're clear in this one, right? Now, let's go to a few. When you ask with a few, remember it's a small amount. So, a few, it's also countable. It's for countable nouns. For books, for dollars, for, I don't know, hours, maybe. I can ask you, hey, honestly, how many hours do you dedicate to your English course? A few hours, honestly. That's why I don't have a lot of practice, or that's why I have a little practice. Can you count the practice that you have? No, right? So that's why you say, I have a little practice. Okay? So that's it. I hope that you understood the lesson. It's very important that you tell me whether you understood it or you didn't. Or maybe you want me to go deeper or to give more examples. If you want that, let me know here in the comment section. Pues chicos, eso es todo. Muchísimas gracias por haberme escuchado, gracias por ver esta lección. Espero que lo hayas entendido, espero que haya estado claro para ti. Recuerda que mi método, nuestro método en inglés individual jamás va a ser con gramática ni con traducción. Entonces, pero bueno, pues obviamente estos pequeños consejos te los doy en español pues para que sea muchísimo más comprensible, ¿no? Bien, entonces, si te interesa, puedes entrar al canal de YouTube, a mi canal de YouTube, al de inglés individual, para que puedas conocer un poco más. Yo tengo clases ahí de otros temas muy variados. Algunos videos ya son un poco viejos, pero bueno, no se vayan a reír de mis cortes de cabello, de mi ropa y así, ¿no? Estaba un poquito más gordillo y todo, ¿no? Pero pues bueno, te van a servir. Entonces, el chiste es que te sirvan de algo y que los utilices y los compartas con alguien que los pueda necesitar. Entonces, si te gustó, dímelo aquí, me gustó, dale like, dale, no sé, me enamora, lo que sea, me encanta. Y compártelo con alguien que creas que le vaya a servir, con tu amigo que siempre se la pasa presumiendo que sabe hablar inglés, pero ni siquiera sabe utilizar esto, ¿no? Entonces, tú ya eres una persona que lo acabas de aprender, ahora ponlo en práctica, por favor. Si no lo pones en práctica, se te va a olvidar. Coméntame aquí unos 2, 3 ejemplos para revisártelos. Yo personalmente te los voy a revisar para que podamos avanzar muchísimo más rápido. Te agradezco muchísimo, yo soy Juanjo y nos vemos a la próxima.